Hi, just come through Storm Erwin, had a couple of trees down, but the studio survived, and come down to have a quick look. Probably not going to stay too long because I'm under the weather anyway, but I just wanted to take you through a couple of things I've been doing but not filming, so hard to kind of share on YouTube if I haven't been filming it all. I'll turn the camera around so you can have a look and see what I'm talking about. Okay, so first one I've been doing was, after the last lot of snow, was abstracting or kind of doing my intuitive method of the snow on all my pine trees up here, because it was laying really thick and heavy on bits, and then other bits it's just sort of sprinkling on. So this is where I've got to. It's had a couple of layers on it, so I'll try and share those in the, slice them in between the video. But I think this is where I'm at now, so I'm letting this one just sit with me. Fairly sure it is finished, but not enough that I've signed it yet, so clearly not 100%. Bits I love, I will take photos, but I love that. Just the colour, how it moves into it, I just adore it. Love splashes, you know I love splashes, everyone, so I'm loving my paint flicks everywhere, and that mirrors up here where you get the white flicks instead of the green that are more obvious. And I use kind of a roller thing, so you get these lovely square marks here where the roller edge kind of starts and stops, but they were great for kind of, you don't want to create the whole tree in the pine needles, you just want to create that feeling and break up the solidness of green, and then that nice kind of winter blue sitting behind some of it. So like I said, pretty sure it's ready, but you're never 100%. The trees are still, I have no idea why or what. I love them and they have moved on, but they're clearly not done because I have no idea what's next, apart from really loving, actually, while I'm here, look. You get on the birches and that, you get kind of the old twigs and new bits growing out, and just creating those has been so much fun. Again, I guess akin to splashing paint, it's been flicking with a thin, long brush instead, even putting a wee bird's nest. And the reason the wee bird's nest is here is if I spin round, hope you're not getting too dizzy, but up here is an old bird's nest, which I know the blackbird isn't using anymore because they've made a new nest up in the shed. So that one got blown down, so they've given up. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the trees. Coming back to this lady now, I can put in the photos of how, well, not quite how she started because I didn't take photos then, it was a practice piece. That's just grown because I've let it just stay a practice piece. So it's become a wee bit crazy, if I'm quite honest, right? But I like the fact that I could go crazy, and now I'm really liking it. So some of the bits that I did became too cluttered, but I didn't want to go over them completely. So this was the last piece I did, and just putting this, it's just the gesso white, so the cheap white, but through a stencil. So I've got the background stuff that was all a bit crazy, but the lovely thing is this just pulls it together. So I'm really loving that. I love these. I love doing them. They're just, I don't know, just so pretty. Pretty and simple. You've got to love an eye. I mean, that was literally because the shape, one of the black shapes I put in, just felt like it should be this. So I let it be. Again, this area was a bit cluttered, but I liked some of the stuff sitting there. So again, I just use that gesso and a different stencil just to take it away without having to go over it or wipe it out completely. And look, cute little mini drawing sitting up there in the little forest. I adored doing that. Weirdly doing miniature, quite fun. Doing normal size, not fun. Doing big, great fun. So yeah, little stencils that I got for, let's say, Christmas. I've got little lettering ones. I really like those. Love this rose gold foiling. I love a bit of glitter, a bit of foiling. So, I mean, it could be done. I'm not worried if I do anything else I won't like it. It's a play piece, but I'm getting to the point that I think I really like it, and actually once it's varnished and shiny, it might actually be done. But again, sitting with it for a while, and then juxtaposition to this one that I've been, you know, going to and fro from for months. Admittedly not every day, because mostly I do art on Saturdays. But this piece was same time as the first piece I showed you. So it was just playing with acrylics and what can you do with them that looks like a thing but isn't a thing. So again, it's back to that intuition, I guess, isn't it? So this started life as a really cool background, and I was going to put some purpley white flowers on and kind of smudge them out and make it not obvious that they were flowers. So you'd have to really get up close and have a look, and you know, I was going to be subtle and gentle. And then this came up and I realised, you know what, I'm not subtle and gentle as my personality, so it's unlikely my art's going to be right. So to me, I don't know about anyone else, kind of close up of a hyacinth, not my intention. It was just the way the fun brush marks were, and also some really nice bits. So where it's thick, you've kind of got this, it's cracked, but it's safe, if you see what I mean. So it's got the crackling paste underneath it to make it chunky. So I kind of enjoyed that, so I might do a bit more of that. And just generally the feel of it, you know, I don't suppose you can hear it, but if you run your hands over it, there's such a nice sensation to the whole thing. If I get it into the light, because that's really too dark to show. So it's kind of red blacks with that, what's the verdigreen that the copper goes, that colour anyway. And then, yeah, in the light, that's the purples through to the white. So the having it in the light obviously makes a difference. But that is done, and it's done because look, I have signed it. So I love it when I'm done and it's finished. So the only reason it's still sitting in here is that I need to varnish it, and I'm going to give it a gloss varnish. That background really does need a good shine on it, so that'd be lovely. But I'm pondering, I haven't done that yet, because I'm pondering doing like gold foiling, but coming all of the framework, all of this to be gold foil, but actually then sort of bleeding out over this, but you know, sporadically. So let me give you an example. So on this bit here, so it's not solid gold, it's got, you know, rough bits that where it didn't take, and I didn't put loads of paste down there because I wanted it to look rougher, not thick like it does here where it's solid. So I think it will be that kind of effect that I'll put around the edge of this one. But that will be, I think I will do that in bright gold, or I don't know, maybe old gold. I'll see what I've got. Anyway, that's the ponderings of things I might get up to while I'm down here, and things I might not do while I'm down here. I might just stare at things and decide I don't know and walk away again. That's the pleasure of art on a Saturday, because there's no work for me to do. I can get up to whatever I want to get up to. So I hope you're all staying safe and sound, and I will try and start to do a bit more videoing again, so I can add some how I get on with stuff on the channel. Up until then, stay safe, and I'll see you all later. Bye.